right. Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Warkar Kadash, and the Heavenly Father. True name is Yahweh, and His unbegotten Son Bahashem, name of Mashiach Kabashai. Those are the true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the Lashwan Kadash of the tongue. And I said Barak Thumb to the elders and apostles, Akim, Akwaf, and I said Shalom. And this is a sit-down lesson of the M.O.T.B news updates after July the 27th, 2025 on this Sunday morning. It says North Omis woman convinced to deposit nearly 5,000 into cryptocurrency in an attempt. Right, because keep this in mind. Now we got this Genius Act bill was signed into law. Last week, this cryptocurrency bill was passed. Genius Act bill was passed, and this stablecoin bill was passed as well too. So you're gonna have a lot of schemes and a lot of fraudulent, especially with these cryptocurrency kiosks and these ATMs and these kiosks throughout the United States. So I just want to add a sad note to that, and that's why a lot of people have been having. In the United States, been having a lot of security reasons because for security protection, especially we entering this Genius Act bill that goes into effect in different parts of the United States. I just want to add a sad note to that. It says cryptocurrency live and news and updates endorse Bitcoin ETFs with precautions. That's from the Economic Times. It says 14% of U.S. adults owns cryptocurrency. Majority says digital currency assets risky. This is from crowdfunded. So basically, you got mixed reactions with this digital currency. This is crowdfunded. Crowdfundedinsider.com. It says as of July the 27th, 2025, and 23 a.m. by Michael Wong. It says 14% of U.S. adults own cryptocurrency. Majority says digital assets risky. Gallup. It says roughly 42% of U.S. adults reportedly own cryptocurrency, while most say they have no interest in buying it. According to a new Gallup survey conducts from June the 2nd to June the 15th. Despite the modest growth in ownership since 2021, a majority of Americans continue to view digital assets as a risky investment. It says the survey shows the cryptocurrency ownership is more common among men under 50, and 25% of men in this group reporting says own Bitcoin or another digital currency, right? Because this Bitcoin, stablecoin, that's going to be part of digital currency as well too. Despite the fact they disagree with the digital assets and the central digital currency, So either way it goes, Bitcoin and stablecoin and cryptocurrency is part of digital currency as well too. And they're going to implement this technology device that they want to implant inside your body as we enter in a modern day digital society as it is already. It says the compared 12% of men 50 and older, and 9% of women 50 and older, and 8% of women under 50. The Gallup also finds higher ownership among college graduates, 19% it says upper income adults, 19% of political conservatives, 18%. Meanwhile, only 7% of adults aged 65 and older report owning any form of cryptocurrency, while 17% of Americans say they are interested in cryptocurrency but not planning to invest in it. So only 4% they were likely to purchase. It is nearly in its near future. 60% said they have no plans to invest in cryptocurrency at all. Very soon it is. It says the finding allowing recent signs of the Genius Act by former President Donald Trump, a new law established federal regulations for central digital assets. The bill receives bipartisan in Congress. The Gallup data shows that cryptocurrency owners among investors defined as adults with at least 10,000 in stock bonds and future mutual funds has increased 6% in 2021 and 17% this year. However, 64% of investors say they would not never buy cryptocurrency, up from 58% in 2021, although 95% of Americans say they just heard of the cryptocurrency and 35% just claim to know anything about it. It says knowledge levels were widely, what 59% of men was that Daniel swervers for knowledge should increase. It says knowledge levels widely with 59% of men and under 50%. Under 50 says and they understand cryptocurrency compares to 24% of women under 50 and 22% of women over 50. It says perceive the risk is called to a major barrier to widen the adoptions. 55% of respondents view cryptocurrency as a very risky investment, while 32% say it is somewhat risky. It says among those who currently own cryptocurrency, 42% consider it very risky compared to 72% of non-owners who express the same view, despite despite the recent regulators. Efforts to broaden awareness, scholars find that digital assets remains outside the mainstream, especially comparisons to stocks and real estate. 24% of Americans consider cryptocurrency the best long-term investment. It's the book of Revelation, chapter 13. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And it calls the most small and great, rich and poor, free or bond to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their FOREHEDS. Right, so this is going to be for the implementing of this M.O.T.B, which is already here. It's going to make it mandatory in order for you to buy or sell, not just only in America, around the world. That's why they're showing that Genius Act bill. That's going to be part of digital currency, digital banking, digital money, digital assets, cross-border payments, all and offline. As they enter more and more this M.O.T.B, this technology device that they're going to introduce, fully adapt as well to, which is already here in order for you to buy or sell. That's why you've been having that news article that just came out. You had like somewhat investors in cryptocurrency. A lot of said it might be risky, because that was just a report from June the 2nd to the 15th. But as of then, those demographic statistics might have changed ever since then, especially when they were passing this Genius Act bill. So that's going to be adoption of stable coins. It's going to be an alternative to digital currency, right along with the Bitcoin as well too, and cryptocurrency, and all the other platforms of alternatives to cash. Because paper dollars going to be thinking of past. Because we're already living in a digital cashless society as it is already. So it's already here. So a lot of them are going to be glad to take it, and others are going to rebel against it. So, of course, you're going to have competitions with this Bitcoin, stablecoin, cryptocurrency. This AI technology finance is going to be part of it as well, too. So we're definitely living the book of Revelations of this M.O.T.B, of this major prophecy going to come to pass fulfilled as we see an increase on a daily basis. Revelations, I just want to add a side note to it. Revelation chapter 13, verse 18, and it calls to all, both small and great, rich and poor, free or bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their FOREHEDS. Right, so in order for you to buy or sell, even if you're upper class or lower class around the world of the economic spectrum, the race class. Revelation 13, verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell. Right, it's going to be a time where that no man might buy or sell, as we enter those times, that no man might buy or sell, say that he has a charagma, or the name of the BEST, right, the economical system, or the number of his name. Revelations 13, verse 18. Here is wisdom, let him have understanding. Count the number of the BEST, for it is the number of a man, and his number is SIX, the question store in SIX. So with that, hopefully this sit down lesson was edifying. This sit down lesson of the M.O.T.B news updates as of July the 27th, 2025 on this Sunday morning. So with that, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Bashem, Kakadash, and the Heavenly Father, true name is Yahweh, and his unbegotten Son, Bahashem, and the name of Mashiach Kabashai. Those are the true names in the ancient tongue of Hebrew, the gospel gospel tongue. And I said, brought them up to the elders and apostles were Akim. So next time I will say Shalom.